Hello everybody, hope you're doing well and welcome back to a brand new video. This one is going over some gameplay information, or well, gameplay theme it's been referred to as, and rough abilities for Shathra and for Black Tarantula. This will be really important to players who are looking to make decisions as to who they vote for, and especially with a round of votings as they are. Of course, you know, go for who you think is the champion for you. I think I voted for Black Tarantula, but of course Shathra is still pretty good. But enough about me. Let's have a look at what Kabam are pitching to you, and as well compare it against the comic book abilities, because again that's going to be another important element. So let's kick off with Shathra. Shathra has, as part of her abilities, an aggressive hunter and totemic queen of the spider wasps. Shathra brings godlike energy and agility to the contest, as well as a significant mystical power. Attacking her opponent lets her build up swarms of astral wasps, which can either be used to increase her own connection to the wasp totem, or sent to attack her opponent, rendering both their flesh and their soul. Rendering. What am I talking about? Rendering. Lack of sleep and constant hospital visits is playing with my mind. But that sounds interesting enough. Attacking the opponent lets her build up swarms and astral wasps. Same with a lot of champions like Shuri. Build up, shocks, do passive shocks, do more shocks and passive shocks. The same way that we saw, you know, what's her name? Dust. Recently, like in the images, footage, whatever it is, she's been able to build up sand debuffs, and then she's able to, you know, convert them to something, prowess or something else, to a degree, not completely like that, but you know what I mean. Like, there's always champions in game that build stuff, and building stuff, of course, can, you know, be good, do a lot of damage. So from reading that, build up swarms of astral wasps, which can either use to increase her own connection to the wasp totem, or sent to attack her opponent, rending both their flesh and their soul. Let's have a look. Comic book abilities, because again, that's the kind of the switch of things. I need to put myself back up here. I use this for the live stream video. The coverage is going to put myself there. So let's put me safe there. Right, going down. Possesses various human attributes of the totemistic spider wasp. She was considered to be pure since she has been given her feral nature. While she possesses many powers similar to those of Spider-Man, those powers are superior to his. Oh, right, okay. All right. But we got regen. That wasn't pitched. And this is the thing, isn't it? Like, I don't know how much Kabam are pitching certain elements of stuff like this. What they're doing. Immortality. Shathra was immortal and even capable of resurrecting herself should her physical form be slain, returning from death after being devoured by the spider totem known as the Gatekeeper. After being killed by the other, her essence was sealed away in the Great Web until she was unwittingly freed by the pattern maker. It's been a long day, honestly. Claws and stingers. Oh, hang on. Interesting. And there's the wasp totem kind of like mention. Shathra was capable of spontaneously creating divine totemic wasps to counter her sister's Neith's spider totems. Additionally, her venom is able to corrupt spider totems and transform them into wasp totems, as seen when transforming Spiderling into the Nestling. Shathra was a skilled hand-to-hand combat like Spider-Man. She has had no formal training, but uses freestyle combat techniques that allow her to make full use of agility. Okay, but it doesn't really give any kind of like extra detail on what we know. That the vision is astral wasps, which can be used to increase her own connection to the wasp totem, or sent to attack her opponent, rending both. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I just kind of feel like there's not as much information on that. I'm not saying there's going to be a Black Tarantula, but let's find out. Always one step ahead of its targets, Black Tarantula strikes from the shadows and defeats his opponents using his brilliant intellect. Key martial arts and superhuman agility during combat. He can accomplish various master plans to adapt to his opponent's strengths and exploit their weaknesses. His enhanced endurance also gives him the upper hand against incoming debuffs. Well, that again implies what we have normally with most skill champions. It's Purify at the end of the day. It's very Purify-esque. What else? Adapt to the opponent's strengths, exploit their weaknesses. Are we talking something like Taskmaster in kind of like build, but something that I can actually do a bit of damage? Will there be something else like physical vulnerability, which is a hallmark new thing we seem to be seeing a bit more of? So let's see what's on offer compared with what could be delivered. Superhuman strength, of course. Superhuman stamina, yes, all that stuff. Optic blasts. His eyes can project powerful concussive blasts of energy, but requires several minutes between use to restore the charge. Don't really get an idea if Kabam are going to put that in. Even here, he can also heal fatal injuries himself and other through touch. Of course, there's been such as when Bullseye stabbed him in the heart. Oh yeah, he was able to be live. So there you go. Master Planner. Black Tarantula possesses a brilliant criminal mind and is a strategist, planner, and tactician of the highest order. Are we talking something similar to Baron Zemo in maybe the build of like abilities, or taking things from that in some way? A master martial artist. Tarantula is a master of many forms, both armed and unarmed combat, capable of holding its own against other skilled hand-to-hand fighters, such as Devil to an extent. He needs recharge, obviously, for his eye blasts. Will Kabam put that in? Makes use of weapons, both conventional and advanced, but usually firearms, explosives, and bladed weapons. So yeah, I'm still in a bit kind of like quandary about what Kabam planned to actually do with this, because as much as they're saying this is a taskmastery genius like Baron Zemo level of character, are we going to see any of those particular types of abilities which, you know, they're known for? Brilliant intellect, martial arts, superhuman agility, evade. Again, it's hard to know. He can accomplish various master plans to adapt to his opponents. Various master plans. Will that be something like a persistent, like a persistent ability? Is it going to be a pre-fight of some kind when it talks about master plans? Because master plans means you've got a plan to take on something, like many pre-fights do, like many persistent champions do. So will that be that? Will it be a case that Black Tarantula will be able to deal with different types of classes in different types of ways? Maybe not so for mutant, but we'll have something like, if facing a cosmic, you're able to do this. If you're facing, I don't know, a science-based champion, you're able to demolish them based on having this, or something that are more common, like saying a lot of science champions evade. So would he have a master plan of a slow debuff? A evade-based ability of sorts. Yeah, as much as I do like these things, sometimes I kind of feel that there needs to be a little bit more, because you are voting for something that's going to be the next champion in game, and you got to be confident that the abilities pitched are going to be that. But like, if one of these is your favorite character, then of course you'll probably just go for the favorite character. That makes perfect sense. So all very unusual, all very cool, and we're just waiting to see what will happen next with these two. Who are you voting? Put it in the comments. I'm definitely seeing a lot of people going for Shathra. But hey, we've been here before when we thought one champion was going to win. Turns out something else wins. Thanks for watching this video. Check out some other content located on screen, and I shall see you in the next one. Bye-bye, everybody.